In this video, we're going to take a look at Fetch.AI, or ticker FET, as it has broken its previous high. We'll take a look at the daily chart. We'll take a look at the hourly, break it down on the short term as well, and see if we can figure out where this could potentially be heading next, guys. We'll start with a fresh, clean chart, and I will give you guys my opinion based on the analysis here that we are about to do on where Fetch.AI could potentially go next in the price action. So definitely, if you're new to the channel, come on over and join almost 4,000 other people here at Average Joe Crypto. Great community. Smash that subscribe button if you're new. Destroy that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps out a ton. I do appreciate the support very much. Come on down and check out some of my other updates. And with that being said, let's jump right on in.
Do you want to maximize your profits no matter which way the asset goes? Then you need to check out BITLEVEX, a next generation groundbreaking cryptocurrency exchange. BITLEVEX offers a sleek, user-friendly interface where you can easily trade stock and crypto options with leverage. Reduce risk and increase profits easily by using the stop loss and take profit features. And use the promo code JOE100 to receive a 100% bonus on your first deposit.
So like I say, guys, we're going to break down the different time frames here, see if we can't formulate some price targets. So stick around till the end of the video so you don't miss anything. First thing I want to do here is go ahead and throw in some areas of support and resistance. So we're going to pull out our horizontal line. And I'm noticing some right here, guys, at about 75 cents. Right there at about 75 cents. And this is basically because of these multiple touches over here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just about 4 or 5 touches back here. And it lines you up perfectly here with this current resistance that you're seeing in the price action as well. Next one being down here near 60 cents. And next I'll go ahead and throw in some other levels of support and resistance that I'm noticing. Now let's take it out to the daily chart real quick. On the daily chart, we have a couple of points of interest to pay attention to here. You can see that this resistance could be potentially being projected from these previous highs from the previous price action back here. You can see that this one lines you up perfectly here with both this touch here and this touch in the current price action. And then you can see that this one right here lines you up perfectly with this touch. However, this did not make it all the way up to retest this trend line once again. So you do have a confirmed 1, 2, 3 touches on this trend line. You have 1, 2 touches on this trend line. So next what we can do is figure out some areas to pay attention to the downside if we were to see a pullback from here after catching this resistance, and also a possible target to the upside if we were to continue to blast here, maybe come down, get a retest of this previous high here, get a nice bounce off of that, and come up and test some higher prices. We'll take a look at those coming up next. I believe that to the downside, if we were to see a small pullback here, a retest of this previous resistance back here for support would make sense. That would get you right down here around 75 to 80 cents. That would make sense to me for a nice little pullback. You know, you do have support to pay attention to down around 60 to 65 cents as well from this previous price action here and here. So this is also a possibility as well. So I do believe that any of this price action down here, this would be a great area for a potential bounce anywhere down here around 60 to 65 cents, down there around 70 to 75 cents as well. If we were to continue here for Fetch.AI or ticker FET, guys, a nice, beautifully bullish price prediction for Fetch.AI would be up here around $1.50 in my opinion. That would get you a nice retest here of our longer term line that we've put in right up here around $1.50, guys. That would get you a nice retest of that to come up here and then possibly get a pullback there to retest this line of resistance for support. That'd be super bullish, guys. Now, keep in mind, this is not financial or investment advice. You should invest at your own risk, and the likelihood of a pullback from here is, in my opinion, very likely, considering, you know, we have seen Fetch have a beautiful run up here. The likelihood to see a small pullback from here is pretty likely, guys, to see a pullback from here and then a bounce once it finds some support, because you've seen a beautiful run up to the upside. So it is likely that we see a small pullback from here, guys. So keep that in mind as you're thinking about this coin. And as always, not financial investment advice, but I do believe we have a couple of different areas that we can pay attention to here for Fetch.AI, where we could possibly go next. Once we do catch our bounce, if we do pull back and catch a bounce, we have areas to pay attention to for resistance as well as secondary areas on the bullish side as well. So I'll do my best to keep up with this, guys, and maybe come up with some other updates later on Fetch to see how this price action does play out. One thing I would like to point out, if this does see a nice pullback from here and then a bounce, you know what this would do, guys? It would put in a nice cup and handle pattern. If it does see a nice little pullback down to that area that I'm talking about, around 60 to 65 cents down here, and then a nice bounce there, could potentially put in a very nice cup and handle pattern. Smash that subscribe button. If you're new, check out some other updates. Hit that like button on the way out, and I hope to see you in the next one.